Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I will show you how I made this buttercream stripe and sprinkles cake. This is really easy. I'm using my 6-inch vanilla cake. You can find that recipe in the description box below. But you see here I did do a crumb coat. I had another design that I wanted to do in mine, and it didn't work out for me, so I changed it to this, and I think it turned out great. But you see me putting this second coat on because I just really wanted my buttercream to be smooth. Take your bench scraper and scrape the excess buttercream off. Once you do that, you can get a small offset spatula and bring that top buttercream inward to smooth the top out. Once you finish with that, you can sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, let that firm up. This is my last coat of buttercream. You really want to put a lot of buttercream on it. I realized when I was actually using the cake cone that I still didn't have enough buttercream on it, and you will see it later on in the video. But put a lot of buttercream on it. I promise you it won't be that much on your cake. It's just it makes it easier and quicker when you use your cake cone if you have too much buttercream on your cake. When you use your cake cone, make sure it is leveled and straight. So when you are turning your turntable, make sure your cake cone is in the same exact spot throughout your turn. So that way your lines will be straight. You see here that you can clearly see I didn't put enough buttercream on it, and you'll see it a couple more times where I had to fill in more buttercream, especially right here. No lines at all. So I'm adding more buttercream. And you can also see toward the top of the cake how it's indents in my line. Is really supposed to be smooth. That lets you know it still want enough buttercream. So again, make sure you start with a lot of buttercream on your cake. Also, make sure you are turning your turntable slowly. You don't want to turn it too fast. It will not come out right. Unless you're just experienced and you can just whip it on there. Hey, be my guest. But if you're not, go slow so you can make sure your lines protrude and are smooth. Hey, I think this is a good time to go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't already, and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my uploads. And while you are at it, go on to my Facebook page, like and follow Crafted Cakes and Desserts. Also on Instagram, Crafted Cakes and Desserts. Smooth the top of your cake with your bench scraper. Use your cake comb again with that overlap to get that excess buttercream off. Just keep doing it until you are satisfied with it. When you are satisfied, pop it in the refrigerator for about, well, actually, I put mine in the freezer for about 30 minutes to get it really, really hard. Okay, I counted how many grooves I had. I had a total of 8. So what I decided to do was make 2 different color pinks. I did this lighter color pink and then a dark pink. So the top 3 and the bottom 3 grooves have the light pink, and then the middle 2 grooves have the dark pink. Start with your light pink or your dark pink, either one you want to do, and put those in the top 3 and the bottom 3 grooves. Once you smooth that out with your bench scraper, you can pop it in the freezer for about 30 minutes, or you can put it in the refrigerator. Either one you want to do. I put mine in the freezer. Any missed spots you see, just take your frosting and fill it in and then smooth it out again. I'm not too concerned about the bottom, the very bottom that has that missing spot, because it'll be covered with the sprinkles anyway, so won't nobody see that. Okay, when your cake is firm, start with your second color and put that in the 2 middle grooves. Smooth that out with your bench scraper and put it back in the freezer or the refrigerator. Yes, it's a lot of freezer, fridge, out, scraping, piping. It's a lot of that, but it's worth it. Again, if you see anything that needs to be filled, just fill it now and then use your bench scraper to smooth it out. Okay, now you can add your color to the top. You can most definitely keep it white. Just add a little more white. If you keep it white, add a little more white to it to smooth it out, and then use your bench scraper to get all the excess buttercream off. But I decided to put the darker pink at the top and then use my bench scraper to smooth it out. And that's the pattern. I failed to mention where I got my cake cones from. I got them from Amazon. Just type in cake cones and you can choose from a lot of different type cones, but I use the ones that have like the squares on it to get that line. Now it's time for the sprinkles. I just used a brush with water on it to wet the bottom of my cake. And I got a big bowl to pour my sprinkles in. At first I was just going to get it out the tub, but I thought that was going to be a little more messy. So that's when I decided to just add them in a bowl and press them on the cake. When you are happy with the amount of sprinkles you have on the cake, put it in the refrigerator again. Let those sprinkles firm up so they won't go flying everywhere. And then we're adding our top border. So I am using a Wilton D2. I think that's what it is. D2 tip. And I'm pressing firmly on the bag. While I'm doing it, I'm raising the bag up to get a little height. The last thing we have to do is add our sprinkles to the top. This is the finished product. I think it turned out beautiful, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Also, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you hadn't subscribed, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next video. See y'all.